Hi, Nick. How are you today?
Not too bad, thank you.
Good, good. Super excited to hear about your business. So please introduce yourself and what it is that BMS do.
Well, I'm Nick. We do plantation shutters. We was the first in the country to launch the forward shutter after installing it from the mainstream guys for a few years. I thought I could do a better job, and now we've just launched into doing hardwood, which is very challenging.
What makes it so challenging and a difference?
Well, sort of 30 years ago, I was doing carpentry and joinery, and I thought, I weren't bad at it, so I thought it was quite an easy thing to do. However, how mad I was, it has been really challenging. Machinery updated, better, faster things, not knowing how things work. So yeah, it's been really challenging for me.
No,
So.
man. How did it feel when you made your first hardwood shutter?
Wow, how easy it was. Why haven't I done this before? However, that was just a box standard shutter, but obviously after making the different sizes and different challenges you're faced with, you realize that the machines we calibrated just wasn't up to spec. They had to be calibrated in various different ways, and employing nearly 30 people, we needed to make sure it was quite easy, straight. People knew, understood it. It was quite, they can just go to any machine. If there was a mistake, they can quickly machine something up quite quickly without making too much changes to the machines. So things have had to be really thought after, just to make sure it's foolproof. Yeah.
Amazing. And how's that journey been from how long ago did you go, right, I'm going to do hardwood now?
Because obviously hardwood's the biggest selling shutter in the UK market over the forward shutter, even though forward I think is going to overtake the hardwood in a number of years' time. It was something that it was a scratch. I had to itch it. I knew that there was a big market for it, and I didn't realize how big a market it was. But obviously we're competing against the Chinese. So the Chinese, you're talking of £80 a square meter. We're 146. So we had to overcome our cost against quality. So we go more for a high-end shutter rather than a cheap and cheerful shutter. That's sort of what I class my forward shutter as. So yeah, so it was very, going the high-end market. We've just invested nearly £1 million on a sprayer machine, fully automated, just to take the thinking away. So that shutter will come out of that machine, and it will have exactly 120 grams of paint on each side, and hopefully it will be a very, very high-end product, and it's something that sort of I want to be proud of.
No, for sure.
Leave it to Maya, my daughter, and hopefully she can carry on and take it to the next stage.
Oh wow, so proper family legacy going on.
Very much so. Carolyn's now retired, so that was the other half, my wife. But yeah, Maya started now. She's been with us 3 months, and she's in the training of with ActionCOACH to hopefully take over the business within the next 5 years.
Wow. What will you do then? What's next in 5 years' time, Nick? What are you going to be doing?
A good question. Probably getting on everyone's nerves. I don't think I'm the type of person that's going to retire. Yes, I would like to know that I haven't got to work every Saturday and Sunday and to be here till 7 or 8 o'clock, maybe take a little bit more interest in myself, get fit, spend a bit of time on holiday, exploring the world. But again, still have a business here that I'm here for Maya to bounce ideas off, or maybe come in and do some research and development, or go to China, see if we can, what's my next biggest thing? Maybe aluminium shutters, I don't know.
Sounds incredible.
Or even sort of maybe set up a business in Spain, maybe, and have a holiday home over there to justify the cost.
I absolutely love the fact that you are like, the world is my oyster.
Yeah. Well, that's it. And we're not getting any younger, am I? Always. So I'm 53, and when I look at my parents, when he took retirement, he just basically, my dad just does not much. And I thought, I just don't want to be like that. And then Carolyn's dad's got Parkinson's, and he would love to be able to tour the world, but can't. So
Yeah.
I thought, sod it, let's do it while we're young.
Yeah, 100%. So when you looking back on your incredible journey with BMS, what do you wish you knew now when you started?
Action coach, maybe.
Ah,
Yeah, I wish I'd have done it earlier. It's I don't know really. I wish I had done hardwood a lot earlier than I
yeah.
have. I've left it now, but again, I wouldn't have had the money to do it 100%. It would have been done half-heartedly, I think. But yeah, I suppose there's lots of things you learn all the time, and I wish you'd have done differently, and you wish you hadn't have done this, and every day is a new day and challenging. So I don't know really what it would actually be. I suppose we've moved 3 times in 3 years.
Oh
I
wow.
wish to God that we just went straight to the main factory. So there, I suppose that's one of the ones that I wish I'd have done.
Yeah.
But again, you try to be too cautious sometimes and not think it through. But again, it is what it is, and that's what made us like we are, I suppose.
Yeah, completely. You've got to weigh that risk factor, haven't you, of what do I need right now versus what do I need next?
Exactly. Yes. So yeah.
Perfect. So what if someone was starting a business, not in shuttering, what advice would you give them?
Seek external help, like Action Coach. I think that's really good. I've recommended it to quite a few people to say, look, do it. You haven't got to do the full shooting match that I'm doing,
Yeah.
every week, one-to-one coach, but other things that obviously you can pick up from things like that. So yeah, that's one thing I would always recommend. Just get external help, I think. Don't think you can do it all on your own.
No, incredible. You're doing a great job. And how's
Okay.
the team with the exponential growth that going from one product to two, not one product, but one type of material to hardwood? How's the team?
There was a picture on Facebook I noticed the other day, and there was a boat, and there was a hole in the one end, and the boat was tipped up on an angle, and the team up this side was saying, "Good job, it's not my side." So it's been very much like that. It's them against us, which I've found that's probably a challenge at the moment. But so we're just trying to sort of like do this rotation now, so they all get involved. But yeah, it was very much, and I thought, yeah, that just hits it on the nail on the head. That oh, I don't care, it's not my side. So yeah, it's been very, very challenging for people but we brought on new people. So again, they've been going over to the one side to learn.
Yeah.
And obviously then coming back over to the hardwood side and saying, right, it's a lot harder than we thought, but they're getting there. And once we get the spray machine up and running, I think it'll be, we're that close from getting it perfect, but we're that far away from getting it perfect. So yeah.
All steps. It's the bow analogy. An arrow's got to go backwards before it can go forwards
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
to hit its target. So what is that next target? Is it another product? Is it more growth?
I want to reinvent the shutter.
Oh
I've
wow.
come up with some ideas, and I've been speaking because we import everything from China, all it in bar length.
Yeah.
And I've been working on a few things with China to for something a little bit unique. So we're hoping that once now we've got all our machinery and hardwood machinery, I'll be able to adapt a few things myself and see why people don't do it. There might be a really, really logical explanation, and they can go, actually, yeah, that's why. But yeah, I want to sort of reinvent the shutter if I can, especially the hardwood shutter, and
Yeah.
see if I can come up with something unique, just to give us that bit of a, all have it all motorized inside and things like that. So yeah, there's quite a few things that I'm itching to get done.
That engineering brain coming out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Or stupidity brain, maybe.
There's a way you'll do it for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, and how does it work because you come from that carpentry background, and you're so hands-on naturally opposed to the business side of it? How do you deal with that conflict between being the owner and wanting to go and play on the workshop floor?
I struggle. I really, really do struggle. Thankfully we are bringing in a management team to look after the day-to-day running of it. You know, I like to be known as Nick on the shop floor, not boss man or whatever. You know, I like to, you know, if the toilets need unblocking, I don't mind unblocking it. You know, I wouldn't expect anybody to do a job that I wouldn't. But so when it comes to the office, what I'm trying to do is obviously nurture Maya, my daughter, into it. So she's taking care of the finances. She's looking after most of my emails. And then what I tend to do is go up at dinner times, first thing in the morning and last thing at night, and have a look at my emails and anything I need to really look at. I've got 2 phones now, so because a lot of people try to contact me on social media and things like that because I don't give out my phone number. So we've got a sales guy that deals with all that for me. We got a production manager now, Elena. She deals with a lot of the HR problems where, you know, he's made me cry or he's done this, or, you know, so she deals with all that, just allow me then to concentrate on downstairs. But then I spend then my evenings from probably when everybody's gone home from 5:30 till 7:00 doing paperwork or everything that I should have done during the day, and Sunday mornings. So yeah.
Sounds like your coach might be challenging you on that.
Yes, very much so. Yes,
Perfect.
very much so.
Well, thank you so much, Nick. It's so insightful to see a business, to see inside the door in the mind of a business that is doing absolutely incredible.
Thank you. Yeah.